Yo, what's up with Fnatiks, and welcome to another video. You guys absolutely loved my first bakery video that many of you have asked me to go back and sample some more things from the bakery. You guys want to see what Turkish bakeries have to offer, and I'm here to deliver. Let's get started. Okay everyone, so I got the stuff. The thing is, I have a giant bag, but I also have something that's very hot that I should eat right now, which is the cheese borek. So you can see it, it's a puff pastry, circular round. Cheesy, savory, crunchy, warm, so good. Very salty, loaded cheese, it's so tasty. Crunchy, buttery on the outside, you guys can see. Really good start to the day. Let's keep rolling. I'm just here eating the borek. So delicious, so yummy. Really good start to the day. Not sugary, not buttery, just oily, crunchy, salty, cheesy. Perfect. Let's go. Okay, so this is the giant bag. It's got everything. I'm just heading to another bakery that's very popular in Istanbul. Perfect location. I'll show you guys where it is, and I think many of you already have an idea where it is based on the street I'm already walking, but the bakery has an amazing location. Apparently it's really good. My mask is slipping off. What a day. Not the perfect day for filming, but I'm looking forward to the food as always. Let's go guys. Okay, so you guys see the Galata Tower behind me here, and I'm just walking down the street that's right across from it. There's this famous bakery that's just down there, and I'll show you what it's called. I'll show you its location relative to this thing behind me, and let's get some more pastries. Yo ho ho, as always, got my second bag. First bag is in my backpack over here. We've got the Galata Tower behind me, walking home on some cobblestone, random Istanbul Turkish street. I'm excited to eat, just finished the gym as well. That's why whenever you see the headphones on my neck, you know that I just finished the gym. Guys, let's go eat. I'll see you soon. Home now. Got two, look at these are goodie bags from the bakery. That's unbelievable. I want to start unpacking them, then I'm gonna show you what we've got. I'm gonna like spread them out and show you the amount, and we'll go through everything one by one. Let's roll. Okay, I've got my little plate over here. We're gonna start digging into the very first item. This looks like an intricate roll with multi-layers to it. So apparently this on the inside is tahini and chocolate. So I guess it's kind of like a tahini chocolate pastry roll. It looks very beige, it's creamy, it's got things hanging off of it. It's a little bit oily, I guess. Let's take that first bite. Let's see how this is. So many layers, it's thick. Crunchy. Creamy, heavy. A little bit of sour and bitter because of the tahini. Because it's so thick, it will dry your mouth. It's crunchy. And it's got that tahini taste to it, which like absolutely absorbs all the moisture from your mouth. You taste the chocolate just ever so slightly. It's very yummy, it's very tasty, it's very different than anything I've had. And I like this like little crunchy roll. Tasty, very different. Let's go on to the next thing. Okay, so for my next thing, I've got this thing which looks like a roll. Seems to have some pistachio on it. This is like a caramel kind of like sugar layer, I almost want to say. Look at it, it's very nicely designed. It's quite pretty. It's a little bit heavy. I'm not sure what's inside, but I know that this is a sugar roll because if you look at here, it looks like very caramelized. And we've got a bit of pistachio. And what I want to do, let me open it. I want to see, I don't know if there's anything inside. And then I just want to, oh, there is actually. Oh, wow, look at this. It's stuffed with like a little nut butter spread. I wanna go in for that first bite. I wanna see what this tastes like. So it's very thick on the inside and it looks like it's almost this like spread of different kinds of butters with, I guess, some kind of like ground nuts. So let's see. Whoa. The inside is walnut. It's ground walnut, I guess mixed with like butter and other things. And then they've added a lot of sugar to it. So you taste the grains of sugar. So tasty, so sweet, little chunks of walnuts. You can even see the shells of the walnut on the inside of it. Very tasty, very good, very nutty, very earthy. Feels very natural, sweet because there's the sugar, not buttery, not oily. The layer here, you don't really taste the sugar or the pistachio or anything like that. I think it's just for presentation. And then the dough itself is not, it's flaky, but it's not exactly doughy and soft and fluffy. It's just quite flaky. If you guys can see, it cracks very easily. Like take a look at this. Like you guys can sort of see. So it seems like it's a bit dry overall in terms of the dough, but the inside stuffing is delicious. It's fantastic. It's so yummy. It's marvelous. I want to go in for that second bite. So on my second bite, I taste a bit of this caramelized, you know, sugar. The pistachio is just for presentation, to be honest, but the inside stuffing, phenomenal. Very walnutty, very sugary, very thick, like a spread. It's very chewy in your mouth, so it fills your mouth and you have to take your time to chew it. It's stuck all between my teeth over here. Very tasty, and it leaves such a good like walnutty aftertaste after you swallow it. Delicious. 10 out of 10 would recommend. If you see anything like this, definitely go for it. Really amazing stuffing. Let's roll to the next pastry. Okay. Next up, what we've got is this super unique, giant, you know, very like Eastern style cookie. So we've got the, oh my god, not the confetti, I forgot what it's called, the sprinkles, there we go, the colorful sprinkles, and it seems like there's a gem under. It feels very jammy here. And then we've got the layer of cookie, and it's 2 layers, so I assume it's stuffed, and then at the bottom it's that. Let's go in for that first bite. It's heavy. It's, for one cookie, this is quite heavy. Let's take the first bite. Whoa. That is lemon jam. A little bit sour, a little bit tangy, really good. The cookie, it's a butter cookie, and we've got a bit of the sprinkles on top. Very delicious. Because it's a butter cookie, so it's very chewy and dry. It just crumbles in your mouth, and then it mixes so well with the jam, because the jam obviously gives it that flavor, and it like molds it in your mouth almost. Very tasty, very simple, but very unique. Wow. Next one. Next one. We've got a bag with 2 items. I don't know if you guys can see. Let's take out item number 1. Ooh, check this out. Very sesame. It seems like there's some kind of nuts on the inside. There's a little bit of like a glowing color, so I feel like there's sugar. Let's take a look at the other side. If you look here, guys, you can see that on the edge of it, there's some sugar. Focus camera. Yeah. There's some sugar, some nuts hanging out, all of that. So here's what I'm gonna do. As always, let's open it in the middle. Let's snap it open. Wow. Ooh, it's stuffed with something. I don't know what, but you guys can see that. I'm gonna assume, just based on my experiences in Turkey, it's some kind of a nut, some kind of a spread. It looks a little doughy, but also a little dry on the inside. Let me go in for bite number 1. Weird. You don't taste the inside, it's bullshit. You taste a lot of the sesame, which is really good, but it's so dry on the inside, you don't taste anything. There's a bit of tahini taste to it, so it's like a little bit of bitterness, but it's just such a thin layer and it's dry. I feel so snaked. I hate that feeling when you are at a bakery, you see something good, you think it's gonna be delicious, you get it, and then you eat it, and then it's dry or stale, and it snakes you. If you love sesame, and if you love like a sour, bitter taste, this is for you. Filled with a lot of sesame, but it's dry, and you know, it's very chewy. And then if you can take a look here, let me show you the layer of the tahini. So the tahini on it, look at it, you can see that it's dried, but then the inside it's not even like fluffy, it's a bit hard as well. So it's got that cinnamon, it's got that sesame, and then it also has that tahini in it, but that's about it. It's not very fluffy, doughy, or that tasty for that matter. Not for me. I'm debating if I should try another bite. Not convinced. Let's move on. I don't want to finish this. Let's go. Ooh, so next one. We've got this thing I've never seen elsewhere before. This like stuffed cookie covered with powdered sugar. Let me show you here what it is. So it's stuffed with something. The something looks very like jammy, jelly-y. There's peanuts on it, powdered sugar. It seems like a butter cookie just from experience. You can tell from the texture. It's like things are falling off, as you can see. And it's almost like a shell that's been stuffed with some kind of a jam or whatever. Looks very good. Looks very crumbly. I am ready to go in for my bite. Whoa. This thing is amazing. The inside is dried peaches of chunk that have like mixed with kind of like a jam. So it's peaches of chunks of peaches, and then on top we've got like chunks of peanuts. It's a butter cookie, so it's dry, crumbly, and again it mixes so well with like the jammed peach chunks. It's so tasty, and the cookie is not too hard, so it's buttery but not too hard, which I love. I'm going for a second one. Oh, this is, I think, one of my favorites so far. Whoa. And the peach is so sweet in such a good way. So it's not overly sweet, but it's a very sweet, fruity taste. Wow. This is by far my favorite thing today I've had so far. Let's move on to the next thing, but I think later I'm gonna come back and finish this for sure, guys. For sure. This is so good. It's sweet, and the powdered sugar and the peanuts and like the butter cookie. It's such a unique combination of all of this. It's such an interesting creation. I've never seen this before. Damn. I don't want to move on, but we have to. We still got like some cakes and stuff, okay? Let's roll. Okay, next up, we've got this thing. It's Turkish. It's called the Princess Sara. I don't know what that means. If you can take a look over here, it's this like, I'm not sure if it's a cake or what. So pistachio, looks like there's some coconut chunks on it. There's a cherry in the middle. I don't know what it's made of. Oh, it looks like it's a roll of whatever kind. So it looks like it's something that's been rolled up into one. And it's very like dark. So I'm not sure if it's a chocolate or what. I'm gonna like dig into this and let me see what the consistency is like. Okay, so after digging into it, it's almost like a chocolate mousse with a lot of cream on the inside, pistachio on the outside, some coconut. So it looks like a little like a chocolate, you know, roll, like that's been dried up and rolled up and covered, like wrapped around some cream. Let's go in for it. Whoa. Oh wow, this is my favorite so far. Very chocolatey, very creamy. The chocolate, it's almost like a dried layer of pudding, but as soon as you put it in your mouth, it dissolves. Lots of coconut, really creamy because it's got that like whipped cream, and it's not even whipped cream, it's just cream in the middle of it. And then you've got the chocolate, the coconut, you've got a bit of that pistachio, you taste that as well, and then you get a lot of the cream. This is so good. I'm gonna go in for another really big bite. And the chocolate is very like elasticy. Look at this, it doesn't fall off. So it's very like elasticy and stretchy, I wanna say. It gives it that, you know, different, I almost wanna say like gelatinous, that jelly texture to it. Let's go. Wow. And so much pistachio, I love it. Pistachio with chocolate, wow. And then you get the coconut and the cream, oh my God. Take a look at this. And this is why I say it's very like elasticy. So take a look when I pull it. Look at this. Do you see this? So if you take a look how the chocolate, well, at least it was hanging. It's not anymore. But you can kind of see it. You can sort of see how it is. It's just hanging. So it's very like, elasticy. It's very tasty. So much pistachio. This is so different than anything else I've ever had. Oh, I can't stop eating this. Wow. You taste everything. The coconut, the chocolate. Wow. Freaking amazing. Freaking amazing. By far my favorite so far. Wow. I love bakeries. Let's move on. I'm enjoying this. Are you guys? Listen, if you're loving this so far, at least if you're loving my fat assness and passion for food, like the video, subscribe. What are you doing? Come on. I'm gonna gain 100 kilos for you and you can't give me a subscribe and a like? Come on. Next up. So ADD. Next up, I got something that's not Turkish. You guys have to forgive me. But it is something you can find in a Turkish bakery, so it is a Turkish product. What we've got is this freaking pie. Look at this. Mama. Oh wow, it smells so lemony. Oh wow, it smells so sour, so lemony. You know what? I'm gonna dig in here in front of you guys. I want you guys to see. Oh wow, super easy to dig in. Wow, look at this layer. We've got the cookie, we've got the cream. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's caramel. Let me go in and taste for you. Not for me, just for you. Because I do this, not because I love food. Haha. Holy, oh my God. Wow. This is the first time I have a lemon pie. What have I been doing all my life? Oh my God. It's so good. The cream tastes so lemony. Then we've got that layer in the middle. It's almost like a very I almost want to say like butter layer. I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm just trying to like get it on camera. I don't know. Hold on. I'm just gonna put it on the plate and then I can show you guys. Oh wow. It's so out of this world. We've got the cookie layer. It's so buttery, and then the middle. It's almost like this kind of like, I almost want to say like a caramel frothy layer, and then the top it's cream cheese but with lemon. It's got such a lemony taste to it. This is unlike anything I've ever had before. It's unreal. It's so good. The freaking Turkish people are amazing at like Western style desserts. By Western I mean like European, French, German, like American style, because I think this is like a key lime pie, so it has to be American. If you guys haven't seen, I've made a video, I'm gonna post it up here, of me just eating Western style desserts, like European style Turkish desserts, but this is unreal. I'm glad I have this on the video. It's so buttery, it melts in your mouth. It's so flavorful, and you're tasting like some caramel, the cream cheese, like cream layer on top, and there's so much flavor. I want to go in for the second bite. I need to finish this cake. This is out of this world. Okay. I'm gonna remove. You guys can see here. I'm gonna take off the lemon. I don't know if I'm supposed to do anything with it. I'm gonna take a look here. I'm gonna dig into the piece. Look at this. It's a plastic fork and it just cuts through. Look at this. What? This is so freaking good. Oh my God, get it in my mouth. It's almost like a Biscoff spread. It's very like buttery. It's really sweet. I have to say this. It's very sweet, and for me that's not an issue. I really love sweets. Like, look at all my videos on this channel. Go around my channel. It's all sweets, majority of it. I just have to have meat to get more subscribers like you guys. It's so sweet. This is almost like, I almost want to say like a Biscoff layer. It's like a biscuit spread type of layer. I think this is Biscoff. I think this is actually Biscoff. I think this is a Biscoff spread of some sort. And then I think this is like a very cream cheese layer that's been, that's had some like lime juice added to it. It's very sweet. It's very tangy. It can be a little bit sour. You taste the lemon, you taste the Biscoff cookie spread. I'm going for another bite. Why am I even talking to you guys? This is so much better. Look at these bites. They're massive. Look at the size of this thing. Look at it. So good. Let's move on. I finished the pie, or the piece of lemon cake. Now I'm ready to move on. Last item, look at this. This is what looks like, I don't know, a brick of dough. I think it's a cinnamon roll with a Turkish vibe to it, with like cream on it, pistachio. Look at this. So we've got, at the bottom, we've got like the cinnamon roll here, you can see. And then this is whipped cream, or like the frosting layer with I need camera to focus, with obviously pistachio, because this is Turkey and they're gonna put pistachio on it. I wanna go in for that first bite. So this thing is a little strange. It's very loaded with cream. I'm not sure how it's gonna taste. It's got a very strong cinnamon taste to it. The dough seems to be very fluffy just from as I'm digging through it. Excuse me. The food is so heavy because it's all sugar and dough and butter in my stomach right now that it's starting to kick in, and the crash is gonna happen soon. But luckily this is the last item. Let's go in for that bite. Guys, they loaded it with cream. Oh my God. Wow. First of all, the cream is homemade. It's a homemade frosting cream. There's so much cinnamon in it, but it's not overly done. It doesn't overpower the taste. It gives it so much aroma, so much flavor, but it's not too much. I'm sure you guys know what I mean. You must have had desserts before where it's too much cinnamon, it ruins the taste. Not this. This is perfect. The dough itself is so like soft and doughy, especially on the inside. It's got like that moist cinnamon layer. I'm just trying to pull this to show you. Look at this. Just look at this. It's so fluffy. It's so doughy. It's got like spreads of the cinnamon across. So much cream. There's that pistachio you guys see that just gives it that last bit of flavor. I'm just gonna even just do this. There's so much cream. You can just like dip it in. Look at this. This is immense. What a masterpiece. This was from the Syrian bakery, which is the one near Galata Tower. Let me go in for that second bite of this. But this is like a brick of dough. This is heavy. Wow. The dough is so soft, it melts in your mouth. I don't like overly cooked cinnamon rolls. Just the perfect amount of cinnamon. Really, you really taste the cinnamon, but you don't get sick of it. And then the cream, you can tell it's handmade. This is not bought. This is the quality of it, because I even see it melting a little bit. So it's obviously not been made like, you know, in a factory somewhere. This seems like it's without preservatives. You get a lot of this freaking cinnamon. It's so good. Look at this. Oh wow. It's such a good like European style approach to this. Very cinnamony. If you love something cinnamony, definitely try here. Like, they don't skimp out on the cinnamon, the cream, and all of that. So delicious. I want to take the last bite here, and I'm gonna give you my analysis of all these desserts. What was my favorite? Let's go. Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god. Sugar rush is kicking in. I'm about to crash so hard, but I definitely want to wrap up the video. I hope you guys loved the video. Please comment, like, subscribe, do all your stuff down there for the sake of the algorithm. So, this is what I love about Europe. Bakeries. You can get things for cheap. You can get sweet things. Turkish bakeries also have borek and meat borek and cheese borek, so you can even get savory snacks. My favorite today, I would have to say, was the key lime pie and then the Princess Sara chocolate cream roll with pistachio on it. And then third favorite item was this peachy, you know, cookie thingy. I don't know what they're called. I wish I did, but they didn't have labels. All of this costs, I think, around 60 Turkish liras, which is $8. US items from 2 bakeries. I have eaten more than enough right now, I think, for the day. There's still some items that are left over here. I'll probably finish them up later today. For now though, I'm full. My stomach is full of just sugar and butter. I'm gonna probably crave something meaty later, and maybe that's gonna be something in the next video, who knows. So I hope you guys loved the video. I hope you enjoyed joining me for today's journey, Food Fanatics. I'm glad I shot this video, and stay tuned until the next one. Cheers.